What up, everybody? This is Jason Lee, and this is Hollywood Unlocked Uncensored.
And Melissa Ford, a.k.a. the Curve Queen.
Giovanni.
And we have a special guest in the building, Karen Huger.
Hi, Karen.
Hi, everybody.
Oh, you look gorge.
Thank you. And you, that body. It's the right name.
So did I say, so the last name is Huger?
It is Huger.
Did I said it right?
Yeah,
Okay.
you did.
Okay, so I had an early morning today. I had to race all over town trying to close a couple of things. So I'm not as dressed as I typically would, especially knowing somebody of your status coming in, because you read people for filth.
Oh, wow.
You know what? I read them for cleanliness.
That's funny.
They come in filthy. I clean them up.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
I will tell you that. So when Housewives of Potomac came on, and I really didn't know, I'm like, I don't know, because I've never heard of Potomac.
You weren't the
If
only
you were
one.
not on the show, I wouldn't have watched the show, I swear. And I'm not just saying that because you're here.
That's such a compliment, but thank you so much. Why? Okay, let me ask you. Why was that?
Because, first of all, you look like Tina Knowles. I'm a huge fan.
That's a compliment. So am I. Thank you very much.
Huge fan of her and Beyonce. So if you ever meet them, let me know.
I hope so.
Okay.
Very soon. I'll let you know.
Okay. So I love the fact that you have so much class but can still drag somebody to the gutter.
Yeah, that's me, all right. I often say, I sum it up like this. Look, I believe in proper etiquette, as you will know. However, a girl's got to pop off when she's got to pop off. And every now and then I had to pop off this season. Oh, the first season. As you know, we're taping the second season.
Yeah.
So, I believe in that proper switch, that inner switch. So.
Yeah, we call that clatch it. Classy and ratchet.
Well, you know what?
Clatch
I
it.
might have to do that. Clatch it.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that.
But what I loved about it, because the difference between, I think because there were so many women of color on Potomac that they automatically drew a comparison to Atlanta.
Yes.
But I feel
Very
like
far. Very,
different.
very far.
We're very
Yes,
different. We
very
all
different.
stand, both shows stand on their own. I think we were a different cup of tea, if you will.
Yeah.
We brought our own vibe and our own subjects, our own topics, our own issues, our own lives. I mean, we had big lives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right there in that beautiful town called Potomac.
Yeah, and you weren't, I'm sorry, but you weren't, the thing I love about Potomac is it wasn't like Atlanta will bitch, fuck you all the way down. And you read for filth. And I'm just learning from you. And hopefully next season on Love and Hip Hop, I can apply some of what I've learned from watching you.
Now, I must say, I've never heard of the show. I've never.
You're not the only one.
I mean, he's not really the demographic,
No, but
Gay and women.
I have
Yes.
a girlfriend which
Yes.
probably would love to watch it. So it comes on. What does it come on?
Bravo.
Okay, so I need to know.
Yeah, come on, Bravo. And we were on Sundays last year. You stay tuned. 2017 is when we're headed back your way, hopefully early. Can't give you the exact date. But we're pulling it. We're holding our own. We had great numbers. So obviously, while you've not heard of us yet.
Oh, I heard now. I'm sitting next to you.
You might have to just tune in because, we bring it this season. I'm proud of the work we're doing. I can only speak for myself. I was a rookie the first year. I was a rookie the second year. I'm fully grown the third.
So can I ask, how did you get a part of the show? How did you get cast? How did they even find out about you?
It was interesting. Potomac is very, very small. But, D.C., you're right. I'm 15 minutes from D.C. I'm 15 minutes from Northern Virginia. I do a lot of work with, and I hate saying I'm a philanthropist. I am not. I don't donate millions. I do a lot of charity. I do a lot of good. That keeps me real. That's how they knew about me. A good friend of mine, Paul, threw my name into the hat. But, I don't want to sound conceited.
No.
I used to tell a joke with my kids. I said, look, if Potomac Housewives ever comes on, I'm going to be one.
And it came on.
And they knew, and it did. I wasn't surprised, but I am very, very grateful. It's just, it's my personality, I think. And it was for me. I was ready at that time. I'm grown. I'm fully vested.
Timing is everything.
Timing was everything for me. Empty nesting, I had done it. So whatever you see where I'm concerned is me owning me, every part of me.
Oh,
so,
and it's clear.
Yeah.
It's clear. You were going to say
No,
something.
I was going to, Karen, are you originally from the D.C. area?
No, that's a big thing, too. The
Yeah.
girls had a hoot with the fact that I am a very proud farmer's daughter from Surrey County, Virginia. Let's put a shout out. Absolutely. But, it's about educating the people, too. When you say you're a farmer's daughter, I'm sorry, I saw my father gross not net $1 million across his kitchen table. I wouldn't consider that slaughtering the pigs. I consider, hey, he owned the pigs, he owned the land. Very proud to be a farmer's daughter.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But the other women, they kind of come from wealth, prestige. Maybe not.
Have you seen
maybe
the show?
not.
Have you seen the show?
I've caught a few episodes, yeah, but I guess I didn't get the history
So
right.
where do they come from?
Well, my thing about that is we all have different backgrounds. Some of us said that they had pedigree, and last time I looked up pedigree, that was dog, pig, or horse.
Talking about bloodline.
And so, I'm just saying pedigree is animal-like. So I think she was talking about her lineage and her heritage. She just got confused a little. We all have, I'll just speak for myself.
Okay.
If there is a silver spoon in my mouth, I was not born with it. My parents, my God, and I put it there.
Come on.
So it is, I keep it real. I just say stay tuned because I think you peel back the layers each.
So you get to learn more about you.
You get to really see why I believe in the proper etiquette, why I believe in the proper drag, if necessary. For me, I can only say for the second season, I'll give you something. It was very important that if I'm going to invite people that are the heroes in my life to conduct myself in a way. So my drag may come tempered with a little love in the season. So I think you get to see the whole picture of me.
So before entertainment, we were just saying in the first segment, I worked as a director of a labor union. It was the Service Workers Union. And
Yes.
probably know where I'm about to go.
Go.
Okay. Here's where I actually agreed with you, though. So there was a scene where somebody that was doing hair of one of her co-stars jumped in the middle of their conversation and was doing some extra shit. And she was like, get the help, or she referred to the person as help, and they tried to drag her.
I got dragged from heaven to hell, but I held on.
No, you did, and I'm going to just say where I agree with you. And especially in LA, there's a lot of gay boys that hang around with stars that want to be the star. Play your fucking position. And it's okay to play your position because at the end of the day, Karen Huger is the star. You're not even supporting Cash. You're the help.
Yeah.
And I would just say, hold on, I'll own it. Listen, the views expressed by me on this show are mine. Come on and get it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that you were, because I don't believe you were referring to slaves on the plantation.
Certainly was not. I know my lineage. I know my heritage.
So,
absolutely not.
Well, how did it get to from the?
So what happened was, let me set it up.
Yeah.
She's the star of the show.
Yes.
She gets to the
Clearly.
reunion. The broke girl who her and her husband didn't have no money. What was her name?
Dang, you gonna make me say
What's
the
the name, girl?
What did it start with?
Okay.
Write it down. Here, write it down.
Well, the girl that didn't have no money.
Okay.
So, whenever there's a queen bee, look at Michelle Williams she don't like Beyonce. But what happens is when you got the queen bee sitting there, just like they try to drag Didi, they try to drag her, but she stood her ground. And you said, I could have said a lot of other things.
I could have said a lot of other things, and let me be clear to the viewers. Please stay tuned. You'll see why. I was very comfortable saying what I said. I don't back off of it. I still say what I said, and I meant what I said, and I say it again.
Hey, has there been any fights? Like, how does it feel? Do you feel like you come out of your character?
Personally, he'll tell you I'll call for security quite quick. Look.
She's not there for that. No.
I don't think it's necessary. I don't start it. I can't tell you what I won't do. I think it's beneath me to do that. That's what security is for. However, if I need to do that, no, trust and believe. I can
Karen
handle
is
myself.
not no punk.
Okay,
so is the broke girl back on the show?
Stay tuned, guys. Stay tuned.
Because
She's not giving no juice.
Well, she needed the check more than Karen, so I hope she. And then
Stay tuned.
Okay, so Giselle,
yeah, Jizzy.
Giselle,
I call her Jizzy.
she reminds me of Blue Cantrell with a little Faith Evans.
Oh yeah, Giselle is fun.
Okay,
Giselle is
because you guys
fun.
had beef for a while.
We can have beef any moment, okay? And we duke it out, right then and there. And believe me, when we say it's done, it's done. It's not that drama that hangs on forever. Life is short, sweetie.
Yeah.
I like to finish my fights the same day I start them.
That's
So
good.
I don't go to
I
bed
like
with
that.
it. What next? No.
So Giselle, she was married to that pastor. She is not the typical pastor's wife. I look at the show and I watch her, and as beautiful as she is, I'll just be like, damn, she's kind of bitchy.
You know what? And Jizzy will own that she's bitchy.
I feel like all of you
her.
own your stuff.
We do, and I think that's what makes us unique. And of course, we do get on each other's nerves. And I'm not going to say, look, we agree to disagree. No, we agree to keep it going if we have to. I personally just like ignoring you once it gets on my nerves. I just don't have time for the craziness outside of reality TV. It's so much more to me, but I guess, I'm just so grateful for the opportunity, for the platform. Bravo is fantastic.
Yeah.
It's been great to my family so far. So good. Our relationship is beautiful.
So I hear you throw these over-the-top parties at the crib.
Yeah.
What goes down at a Huger party?
You know what? I married a New Yorker. Let's keep it real. Ray is from Harlem. He grew up struggling too. So when you come to the Huger household, the reason why people say it's over the top is I shrink a house no matter how big it is to make you feel like you live here. So even if you come dressed inappropriate, I'm not going to throw you out the front door because you didn't read the invitation correctly. I'm going to be like, baby, did you read the invite? Is that what you think I meant? And if they say yes, I'm like, okay, do you, boo? You always feel, yes, there's always a theme to my parties, and whatever that theme is, what I'm feeling. It ain't about you. You ain't writing a check. You want to come eat my food, which is always damn good.
Are you cooking it or you having it catered?
At this point, catering.
Okay.
At this point, I cater, but I cater well. But my parties have a family theme to it, or friendly theme to it. So, if you want to go to a ball or a gala, do that. That's not the Huger residents. We come to throw down.
You be cocktails.
See, the only two women I know by name are Karen and Giselle. So there's the broke girl. I can't remember her name, and Karen don't want to say. I don't want to pull her into
because that's my girl.
Okay. But then there's the young girl that's dating the older guy.
She's married. That's Ashley.
She's married to that guy?
To Michael.
Really?
She's married to Michael. Yes.
He put a ring on it.
He put a ring on it a long time ago, and they're pushing through. I mean, not too long, maybe 2 or 3 years. Don't quote me on that, but yeah, they're newlywed.
There's the other woman from her show that reminds me of the girl that hit you with the bottle on your show. She used to be on Bravo's Blood, Sweat, and Hills.
He loves this bottle thing. I heard this when I did my research.
She did some research.
Yeah, I can't sit in a chair and not research.
We called the girl that hit her with the bottle Harambe. I don't know her name either. But the girl on your show that used to always talk about wigs. She was because wigs or hair was like a big conversation.
It's always a big conversation for Black women, for women in general.
It's huge for all of us. Hence, I own my own hairline. I can talk about my thing about this.
She's an entrepreneur. She just makes money.
I saw that.
I got to push in a grind.
I saw the ad on your Twitter feed.
Absolutely.
Who's the model in that? Is that?
Aren't they beautiful?
Yeah, gorgeous.
Actually, my daughter. I have to give my daughter credit for keeping mom young and popping. She's 19. She's a student in college.
Nice.
But she picks my models. She helps me. My business partner, I love young, entrepreneurial Black women that got to push and grind. My business partner is 28 years old.
Nice.
Yes, I will never be boring because I keep myself in the mix of the younger generation. They've got a lot to offer, and together we've got one hell of a business going now. So yeah, so the wig line, getting back to your thing, the wig coming, absolutely, but yeah.
Girl, I need some hair. I'm tired of these. I'm tired of these fucking braids.
Icon hair collection, and we coming out with the wigs too now, honey.
If Poetic Justice was to do a part 2, you should get the job just because the hair alone.
Yeah, she been rocking these braids.
You know what? You just have to come on and make an appearance. I'll talk to Andy.
Okay. I love Andy. Okay.
Who doesn't love Andy?
I know.
Can I tell you?
The Bravo was pretty awesome.
Once a month, shout out to my friend Frank in New York. He's a promoter. He has the hottest gay party once every first Friday of the month. I was there one day, and Andy was just up in there chilling, but not with security, not with just like one friend, and he was in there really partying.
You'll see Andy walking down the street, walking his Basset Hound. What is he?
His doggy.
He's something. I forget what he looks like.
Favorite.
A Basset Hound.
That's his best bud.
Walker.
Who's Andy? Who's Andy?
Andy.
Oh my God, Andy Cohen.
I just know you didn't insult Andy Cohen.
He is the co-host that we have to educate about a lot of things.
That's okay.
Andy
Again, he's not the demographic.
Don't say that.
He does not watch
Andy
Bravo.
Cohen is the man at Bravo. Just know that.
Andy Cohen is the man.
He really is.
If it weren't for Ray, who I'm married to for 20 years, Andy Cohen, I might have to try and save him.
Oh my God! You know what? You two together would be a show in itself. Can I say that?
But it wouldn't work.
My goal in life is to be friends with Beyonce, Andy Cohen, Anderson Cooper, and Kelly Ripa.
You still haven't told me who he is. Is he like an executive producer or producer?
He was the one who started the Housewife franchise,
and now
I think Andy is the queen of the Housewives.
Yes,
to be honest, he is quite the queen, and I love it. I love it.
You said you've been married 20 years.
This time.
Now, with you saying that, I've been with my girl for a year and some change.
How's it going?
They live in a basement and they don't have sex.
Oh, stop it! That's
we
not.
just moved from.
Is that a joke?
They cuddle a lot.
No.
They cuddle a lot.
We was in an apartment building that was violating city codes because they legally put units in the basement.
Karen. Okay.
So now we've moved up to the apartment in the sky.
Okay, good.
We've been together for years.
Not the sky is like 19th floor and above.
No, it's on the ground floor. He actually gets like some sunlight now.
See the sky.
But he feels better about his move. Let him have his moment. Go ahead, baby.
I say we've been together for a year and a half. You've been married to your husband for 20 years.
20 years, just did 20.
After 20 years, how do you keep that that flame, because you know what, you being so proper and
you're just afraid that you have a presence about yourself where
it's very magnanimous.
I can't even ask half the shit I want to say.
You can do it, baby. I'll just say no.
No, because half of me feels like it would just be wrong. The other half feels like you would read me for filth. But
I think you'd enjoy that, Jason.
Keep it real. Ask whatever you want. But to answer your question, the 20 years. Let me be very clear. This is my second marriage. The first one, you asked me how long I was married, and I answered like this. Okay, like
she blinked.
But it was good for me. It didn't last, but it was good for me. This time around, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's work. It's work. But do I love him? All my heart. All my heart. He's my boo. Raised my boo, and there's 17 years between us. But I married my best friend. So
I hope I can find that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm praying me and my girl last.
I prayed
like
for
that.
Ray. I prayed. Wow. So all the girls hate when I tell how I met Ray. So I won't go into that.
No, I want to know. I want to know.
I want to know now.
I want to know.
I had been divorced. I was a single parent, and you'll stay tuned. You get to see that push and that grind, that mama bear in me a little bit that explains why I am the way I am. I have soon to be a 29-year-old son.
Wow.
Is he gay?
You do not look like you have a 29-year-old son.
Who graduated from Georgetown
Jason,
and Morehouse.
stop it.
He did Morehouse undergrad, Georgetown master's. I'm very proud of my boo. That's my other boo. But marriage is work. And Ray and I, at the end of the day and the beginning of the day, we're just friends first. And if that euphoric feeling of being in love comes in, we're like, yes, thank God it's back. But otherwise, I got his back, he got mine. I am in love with him. We know it as a fact. But I think, my son, he often asks me, so how do you know, Mom? How do you know when it's the right person? Because it's okay when that euphoric feeling of being in love is not there.
Oh.
When that friendship and that love is just I care. Whether he wakes up. How's his day?
Damn.
Yeah. I mean, as human beings, we're not equipped to have that, heart palpitating, love. We flame out.
See, Melissa is struggling because she is a beautiful woman, respectable woman. Okay. All these men want her, but they want her because she's Melissa Ford.
Yes.
And she wants to find the man that can want her for being a good woman and find a good man. So what?
And love without that.
And she's in LA, which is fucked up.
Yes.
Because dating here sucks. But what could she do you think?
You know what? I was a single woman. I didn't have that body when I was single, but yeah, you're killing it, girl. But I'll be honest with you. I met Ray at the Black Caucus after having...
I love the Congressional Black Caucus.
22 years ago.
I love
22 years ago. And it was so funny because I wasn't looking for a man because I was done with marriage. I wasn't going to date. I wasn't going to do anything. But my grandmother told me to say this prayer. And she said, write down what it is you want in a man the next time you meet him. Okay? And so I was very specific in everything I asked God for. Be whoever your God is, just write it down.
You built your man.
No, I didn't. God built him.
She put the energy out. And God
I did. I was like, I'm not looking anymore because I was lonely and single parenting was something I never thought I'd do. But, Black women, we do what we got to do. And we are very, very strong. And thank God. But at the same time, I was just done. And that night he walked up to me. I didn't see his face. Hence, I didn't know he was older than me. And he took me in his arms, asked me, could he dance? And I said, that's pretty presumptuous of you to take me in your arms. Then he started slow dancing. And Ray started this thing. He said, I said, oh my God. But then I felt the And, hey, it's 22 years later. Damn. The only thing on that list, by the way, I didn't ask God for was an age difference. You couldn't have told me I was going to marry a man older than me.
How? What is the age?
It is 17 years. Ray says stop lying, but it's 17.
Wow.
Okay.
And my boo just turned 70. I'm very proud of him.
Oh wow.
Listen.
He looks fabulous.
But you know what I love about her is that you own, you could just tell you're authentic all the way through.
You know what? You don't get on reality TV being a liar.
Yeah. Some people do.
Well, if they do, if you do, it's going to come out. Then own it. Maybe you made a mistake.
Shout out to the
my
last
life
season
is
of Love and
not
Hip Hop.
perfect. I don't want anyone to think that, and I can't explain this journey without telling you the valleys. Yes.
That makes a lot of sense.
We want to talk more about this. What's coming up on this season and what you think about some hot topics.
So, okay, you live in DC, okay, and it is. I mean, it's ground central for politics.
Yes, it is.
This election was insane. So
it was beyond that.
Yeah, and I know that you're pro Hillary because I was looking at your Twitter page.
Yes, I am.
So what was the overall atmosphere living in DC? Honestly, being Black people, but the Black elite, But was there, just describe for us what the atmosphere of living in DC during this whole election process and then with the end result with Donald Trump being voted into office?
The whole process, at least the people that I am involved with, we just knew it was Hillary. We knew it was Hillary all the way. It was a common sense decision to make. But then again, we weren't just dealing with common sense issues. People were going with their heart. They were going with, having felt like,
disenfranchised,
that, no one cares about them. And trust and believe, these people came out and they voted.
Yeah, they did.
And I think that is the mistake that was made in this election. However, the election came out as it did. We were in shock. I was not surprised. I always thought that
you
Trump
weren't surprised?
could win. No, I thought he could win because I thought they were downplaying it too much. He had an audience and a powerful audience, and I feel that
he plugged right into the vein of how these people
He went to places that you all can't even spell the names of, and those people came out. I live in Potomac, okay, and I saw people, and I've been living in Potomac for 20 years. I saw people that I never thought were my neighbors. Okay, let's just keep it real. That was a powerful campaign he did. Now, I was shocked. I was not surprised that he won. However, now he is our president. And this is where I am with this. I have a daughter in college. The younger generation put him in office. Now they have to make sure their voices are heard. I challenge them to stay active. As you wrote that pen mark down saying Trump, now have him hear your voice. Don't rest on your laurels. Hold him accountable. He says he cares about everyone. Let us hope and pray that is true.
We just said the same thing at the first start of the show, that democracy is a process that you have to continue to participate in.
Absolutely. It's
you
not
vote
over.
And that you don't just go away. And we were talking about Colin Kaepernick, who took this big stand about kneeling during the national anthem, but then he publicly said he didn't vote. What do you think about that?
I think it was a personal decision for him. What people do as individuals is on their shoulders. But I have a conscience, and I teach my children, that it is not over. And I challenge the younger generation to understand that it is not over. And the topic we're not touching on is race right now. And this election is, not about race. It is about those who have and those who have not. And some people would like you to think it's just about race. It is not. It's bigger than that.
It really is.
It really is bigger than that. And the race issue is going to die down in a minute. Because Trump is going to have to get in there and do his job. It's not going to disappear. It never has. It has always been there, but it will be in its proper place.
You know who I could see you hanging out with?
Who?
Me.
Oh,
Me.
no.
Yes.
No,
Adopt me.
she's actually one of the few people that I want to be friends with that come on our show, because we typically know the other people. Anyway, Michelle Obama.
I think she's one of the sharpest, smartest individuals.
And she can dress.
And she can dress her ass off.
I love her. Auntie
Sorry,
Michelle.
First Lady.
I love her.
Something to be proud of.
Yeah.
I'm very proud of the Obamas and what they did in the 8 years that they were in the office. I couldn't be prouder. I hope to say in 4 years that I'm proud of Trump, because Trump has to rise to the occasion now. He doesn't have a choice. You are the president, the most powerful man of the free world. I expect a lot of Trump.
It still just doesn't sound
that was what I was saying.
I expect a lot from him. And I believe that he expects a lot from himself. Okay?
Let's hope.
He only has the position right now to prove a lot of people wrong.
Let's hope. I was saying yesterday, that whole cliched saying, with great power comes great responsibility. At the end of the day, all we can do is pray and hope that he becomes a better man as a result of the great responsibility that has been bestowed upon him. So, when it comes to, you said you have a 29-year-old son.
I do.
So a lot of my friends who have young black children, young black boys, literally couldn't get themselves out of bed last night or yesterday.
It's frightening.
Yeah.
It's very frightening. My son has been pulled over because he likes those muscle cars for driving too slow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he's black.
Well, let me say, well, here's the thing. I know that, as you were just saying, in terms of like staying involved with the process, part of, I think, where us as African Americans and people of color, we could really rise up is not only just to participate in the process, but become educated on the process itself,
Absolutely.
our role. So you have a book coming out on etiquette and how
Everyone's
right?
asking for it. Yeah. I'm in the process.
Well, no, because I think we all have self-improvement to do too.
We all do.
Even those with, I mean, I have a little bit of etiquette. You got more than me.
Yeah,
And,
like Miss Ford today told me I need to straighten up my damn posture. So now that's why I'm up here
You're
with the
sitting
book.
up proper. Okay, I'm with
back.
you. Shoulders back.
It's noticeable too, by the way. So tell us about the book and what's it called and what will people get from it?
You know what? I'm throwing titles around. We were in the skeletal phases foundation, but proper etiquette when? ? It's something that's been sticking in my mind. I'm just throwing it out there in case anyone else out there listening to me tries to steal my title. Don't. But yeah, I think it's really important to understand how to conduct yourselves, properly when in every situation. I don't profess to be the expert at it. I just know what is right and what is wrong, and that's called common sense.
Do you give the when to and when not to read part of etiquette? Like
that's a proper etiquette ? When like I said, a girl's got to pop off when she got to pop off.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to stand there and let you disrespect me, and I'm it's absolutely unnecessary for you to do that. I'll be like, hell to the no, you better back up off of me and get yourself together.
Yeah.
Now, my mother has a moment when I use the H word, so I try and work on that, but every now and then they make me lose it. I can't help it. This is reality TV, and that's my reality.
So this season, do you all go camping and do any more sleepovers? Because I could tell you, if I was at the house, see, first of all, I have an issue spending the night at people's houses anyway.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, just a phobia because my cousin used to pee on toilet paper and throw it at me when I was sleeping.
No. I would be wounded and scarred from that too.
Oh, then he put hot sauce on my eyes. It was really bad. So
they tortured you, you poor thing.
and now everybody has to pay for it.
You must.
Okay, because when you all did that sleepover, were those twin beds everybody had?
Oh, I didn't have a twin, honey. I had a queen.
She said, "I wish she would."
Did you not? No, Miss Karen had a queen.
I wish I would see you.
There's
squeezing
definitely a
the
road trip involved here because she
Oh,
posted a picture of herself at the end of it, and she just looked like, I just can't with these mofos.
I just can't. Yeah, there's always a road trip, isn't it?
Yeah, there has to be.
Oh, maybe not a road, maybe a plane trip, maybe a boat trip. Maybe.
Well,
but it's
we'll
always
have
a
to
trip.
stay tuned.
You have to stay tuned. Please stay tuned.
Okay, well, listen, anytime you're in LA, you have to come by because, and
Please.
we've never said that to anybody because
thank
I
you,
wish we had more
guys.
time with you because you're just fucking hilarious.
Yes.
And thank you so much.
When is the next season supposed to start?
You know what? I'm going to say early 2017. Stay
Okay.
tuned. We are on our way back to you guys, and thank you for your love and support. We really
Of course.
appreciate it.
And I'm sorry to the girl that I said was the broke girl.
Man,
I'm sorry.
we've all been broke before.
We have.
You climb,
But
you
it's
climb,
even-
and you build those
When
purses.
you broke on TV, you better grow some wings and fly real quick.
It's a great platform. You can turn it into
Absolutely.
dinero.
And
Let's see how
Bravo-
she does.
Bravo invests in their talent, right?
Absolutely, they invest. In it. That we're in a great place.
I need
You
to
are
go-
an investment. I would buy some stock into you.
Thank you so much,
Some
and
stock into
I'll
her.
hold you to that.
Thank you. Yeah.
And can I just say you have good teeth?
Beautiful.
And I want to thank Raymond for that.
God, I need to get my teeth.
I need to, Jason. I need to get me a Raymond.
No,
You know what?
no. Actually,
Yeah.
I bought
Thank you.
I bought one of my boys some shoes in my trunk. But anyway, we're not talking about me. We're talking about Karen.
Oh, it's all good.
So okay,
No, I was going to say, Karen, thank you so much for coming by.
Thank you guys for having me. I
Yeah.
really appreciate it. This was a hoot.
and we have fun.
Yeah, no, we have a lot of fun on
This
this show.
was a hoot.
We should Floyd Mayweather is a sponsor of our show. We should tell Floyd we need a sponsored trip to Potomac. Just
Yes.
so
Tell
he can go
Floyd I
check
said
it.
hello,
will.
and please come and visit us.
Okay.
Especially the new digs. Come and visit me.
The new
Absolutely.
what?
The new digs.
Oh, the new house.
Did you sold your house and bought a new one?
You know what? We got lucky. Yeah, it's hard selling your house in this market. It's a buyer's market. I don't want to give my house up. Stay tuned. That's all I can say.
For those of you listening on the radio, you can't see these big ass earrings in her area there.
Yes. No, she looks like money.
Money.
Money on a lot
Okay,
of
this
it.
is the interview that doesn't want to stop, but we
Yeah.
gotta go.
Stop.
So
She gotta go.
we're
Thank
gonna
you
say
so much
thank you
for
coming.
Karen.
Thank you guys.
Thank you,
Bye.
Karen.
Bye.
Bye.